Hello, this is my review of the Sun S2, #1 Sun S2 smartwatch. I've had it for about a week. I updated the operating system and it took me about 2 hours to get these stupid links fixed and to the size of my wrist. I have a tiny wrist, so what it came with, I had to actually take off all the extra links. But here's the Smart S2 #1 watch. It's pretty much, most of the features on here are gimmicks, like the heart rate monitor. I can show you right now. Let's see how much it says I have. Last one was 88, and I think that was at resting. But yeah, there's a heart rate monitor. It's not the greatest, but let's see, 76. I'm at rest pretty much. Nothing super special. The file explorer's useless because I won't have anything on here. There's not enough memory on the watch. The ECG, not sure, I think that's just always a constant measuring, but after you turn it off I don't think it does anything. I think this is a body temperature measure, this BBT. The light's really bright. Oh, today it's actually saying, oh, okay, it measures with the bottom light, the heart rate monitor. But I don't think it's very accurate. It's always saying I'm at 36 degrees. So, but now that I see it's measuring with the LED light, it might be a little more accurate. Most of the stuff, there's a UV thing, and I'm not sure what that measures from. It's just slow, and there's no light out, so that's at least good. Another measurement, same thing. I'm not sure, that was in the update afterwards. There's a lot of things that popped up. Messaging. I'm not connected to my phone. I'm using my phone to record this video actually. But to write a message, it's really useless. Sorry. It's really bright. See if I can turn on down the settings for you. Settings. Settings are, lots of the things at the top like here get cut off. I think #1 made it a regular square screen, not a circle screen. It's on a weird operating system. I want to say one of the older ones. So, probably 4 dot something with the MTK processor makes it a lot crappier. I'll leave the timeout. There. In the daytime, I mean outside, the backlight's really well. On the motion, I haven't changed much other than sometimes I'll turn on the wake up gesture, but I think for me it seems to use up a lot of battery. I get on average a good day's worth. When you get a lot of messages from your phone, it makes it like hard to go through. So I mean, at that point you would pull out your phone for the messages. Yeah, you have to pull out your phone to reply on them, to the messages for the most part. At least for me, I have no idea how to, like, for phone calls, when you get a phone call, I try to turn off the smartwatch, but it doesn't end up being too well. There's a few, I got 3 different faces right now with that latest update. That was one. This is a bright one I think that one's actually probably the best during the day, considering they don't change too well. I like this one the best though, I guess. I really hate this flat tire look. I blame LG, I believe, for that. I wish I could get this just the whole time as the watch, because I mean, at least then you don't see the flat tire. This anti-loss does not work. I tried. I had it work once with my phone anti-loss the watch, which is pretty useless considering the watch should be on your phone, but on you at all times. Sleep monitor I have not used. The alarm I like, as long as you go to bed with the phone on your, like, I can set one up. It vibrates, so here, I'll see, what time is it? 12, I believe. Midnight. Touchscreen is pretty shitty to type on. Yeah. It's pretty shitty to type on. Doesn't know what, like, half the time where your finger is. And then the top bar is pretty horrible. Okay, so options, save. I think. Oh, whoops. It's 12:23. 00:25. Okay, 26. Just 5. Okay. I'm not sure how to. Okay, save. Now it should go off. Calculator, I mean. Some different apps, it seems to respond better. Texting, like any of the letters on it, are really awful. The camera, I mean, looks like well on the phone because the display is tiny. It says it's a 1.3 when I was buying it, but then they brought it down to 0.3, which I believe it was interpolated up to 1.3, so I read. Sound recorder I haven't used. Image viewer, after I took a picture I tried, but looking at the picture on my phone, it was pretty awful. Other than that, I mean, I wear it every day for the most part. I think it looks really well. Other than these, I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, there's like this little metal in each one. And this band is a cheap piece of shit, really. I mean, to replace them, they had these little arrows. I don't know if you, yeah, you can see that. Let's see. Here's the alarm. So, and snooze, stop. I've used that. I like that. If it's on your hand, you wake up. Actually, that's pretty loud. It gets louder as it goes. But I always see if I can get a decent. I got it a little tight. It's a little over my. I don't know what this bone is called. Engineer, not medical. But yeah. So I think smartwatches right now are gimmicks. If somebody knows how to text with this thing through voice, I think that would make it a little more useful when you get text messages so you can reply to them. But otherwise you can't reply to them without taking out your phone, and it's really useless for that. But it's really nice, like when you're driving, to quickly glance at your watch when you get a message. And this flat tire, look, it's just awful. It cuts off the 6 and just makes the watch face. At least if the watch face was, you know, the normal digital clock. But for the most part, I like it for the price. For $50 on GearBest was a good deal. I mean, I pre-ordered it. They didn't end up sending them, what's it called, band? The leather strap band, which I'm kind of upset, but they gave me some GearBest points, so I guess it makes up for it. Not really. It doesn't come out to the cost, but yeah, for the most part, and most of the stuff is gimmicks. Does its job as a watch, and the messages come out. Oh, and other than the messaging app, everything else kind of isn't there. Like Gmail, there's nothing that comes up. I wish I had some examples, but nobody's texting me at midnight right now. Everybody's sleeping, but yeah, everything like Snapchat and other apps like that, nothing comes up other than it's from that application. On the messaging one I use Samsung's messaging app right now, but it has the full text message. You can read through it, who sent it and stuff, which is really nice. I like that. Like, quickly look at while you're driving. So there's my review of the No.1 S2 smartwatch. Hope you like it. Thumbs up in the video, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. One of my first reviews. And if you decide to get it, I mean, I'm gonna be on XDA developers. I'll hopefully look at it once in a while. Good luck. Bye.